Hey, this is Jarrett Stevenson from CashWithPC.com. And unless you've been living under a rock for the past few years, then chances are you probably heard the old saying, the money is in the list, which means you probably want a big list. You want tons of rabid followers that buy all your stuff every time you send an email out, right? I'm sure you do. But here's the question. How do you get a big list? Well, the very first step to getting a big list is to have a squeeze page, or aka an opt-in page. You need a squeeze page in order to get people on your list. Well, what exactly is a squeeze page? Well, if you haven't seen a squeeze page before, don't worry about it. A squeeze page is basically a place where you give people a free gift in exchange for their email address. So in this example, I give people a free report with 7 shocking secrets to permanent fat loss. All they have to do is give me their email address and I will give them this free report. And once I have their email address, they are now on my list. So that's pretty much how a squeeze page works. Squeeze pages or opt-in pages, they all come in lots of different shapes and sizes. You can do plain text opt-in pages like this one. You can do the video style one like this one. There's hundreds of different ways how to do it. So this is a squeeze page, aka opt-in page. It's basically a web page where you give away a freebie in order to get people on your list. So they give you their email address and they're now on your list so you could email them stuff. So that's what an opt-in page is. Now, and this is actually where a lot of people get caught up on. A lot of people aren't tech savvy. They don't know how to do code. They don't know the first thing about designing a squeeze page. And most people aren't copywriters. So they don't know the magic words that they're supposed to say in order to build killer squeeze pages like this one that almost force people to give you their email address. But you know what? All of that is a thing of the past, because over the next few videos, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to create smoking hot squeeze pages from scratch. I'm going to cover everything you need to know, from headlines, buttons, call to actions, the design of your squeeze page, what freebie you should give away, etc. Over the last few years, I've tested and created hundreds of squeeze pages. So I'm just going to tell you exactly what works and what doesn't. So before we get into all that, let's just quickly touch on a few things that you need to remember when doing an opt-in page. Number one, you really want to give away your biggest trick. So try to think of the number one biggest secret that you can give away and just give it to people. That's what's going to be your freebie. So think of your number one biggest secret, like your number one biggest secret to losing 10 pounds, or the number one biggest secret to making money online, or the number one biggest secret to get rid of acne naturally. And then as soon as people opt in, you're just going to give it to them. I know it sounds crazy giving away your best tip, your best secret, but it's all going to make sense in a little bit, all right? You give away an awesome trick that people can actually use right now, you've gained massive trust in their eyes. You've just built up a lot of credibility and you've proved that you're the expert. So now they'll be willing to buy anything from you. I highly recommend just doing single opt-in. Now what single opt-in means is that people don't have to confirm to get on your list. So there's two different options. There's single opt-in and there's double opt-in. Now, what single opt-in means is that the second people come over here, insert their email address and click instant access, that means they're now on my list. That means they're instantly going to get the freebie and I'm going to start emailing them. So here's an example of what a double opt-in is. So let's just say once people come to your opt-in page, they then click the button to get on your list. And then the double opt-in is going to make people confirm before they receive the freebie, like in this example. So then it says in order to get that freebie, they have to now go check their inbox. So this is where they would go to their email address, and then they'd have to click a link in that email before they can get their freebie. So that's what double opt-in is. On the other hand, single opt-in is as soon as people insert in their email address and hit continue, they will instantly be on your list and they will immediately get the freebie that you just promised them. So this is an example right here. As soon as people click that, now they're going to see this video. And the same is true if you're giving away a free report or a free ebook. The second people opt in, you want to take them to a page where they can instantly download that free report. Don't make them have to wait to get an email from you and then click the confirm link and do all those other steps. Because the truth is, a lot of people won't do it. Because right now, people are multitasking. When people come to your page, chances are they're chatting with their friends on AOL Instant Messenger or Skype, or they're checking out things on Facebook. They won't get around to checking their email till later that day or maybe even the next day. And when they do, they've already forgot about you. So that's why it's very important to immediately give them their gift while you still have their attention. As soon as they opt in, take them to their gift immediately. Do single opt-in. Because people want instant gratification. They want an instant solution, which is also why you don't want to give people a 1,000-page ebook, because that's not instant. A 1,000-page ebook means that they're going to have to spend the next 5 hours reading through junk just to find something useful. So don't make people read thousands of pages. Just give them the solution to their problem very quickly. Give them that one biggest secret that they're looking for. One cool tip they can use to make money online. One cool secret to lose 10 pounds in the next 20 days. Stuff like that. And if you've been noticing, a lot of the top marketers out there aren't doing double opt-in anymore. So the second you opt in, you're going to get your freebie from them. And that's the reason why they're doing that, because they know that people have very short attention spans, want instant gratification, and that they probably aren't going to bother checking their email inbox until later that day. So immediately give people their gift while you still have their attention. So now let's dive down a little bit deeper on how to put together some awesome squeeze pages. And I'll talk about what works and what doesn't.